All right, buckle up, because this is one of those medical stories that starts out as a miracle and then becomes one of the biggest disasters in pharmaceutical history. A drug that was supposed to help pregnant women sleep ended up causing thousands of babies to be born without limbs. And the wildest part, the US was seconds away from approving it. Okay, so picture this. It's the late 1950s, post-war optimism, shiny new appliances. German pharmaceutical company releases a brand new sedative called thalidomide. They market it as the perfect cure for morning sickness, anxiety, insomnia, basically a safe, gentle pill for pregnancy. It was so popular that millions of women across Europe, Australia, and Canada started taking it. No prescription needed, no testing needed. But then things took a horrifying turn. Hospitals started seeing newborns with missing arms, missing legs, hands growing where elbows should be, legs that looked like flippers. Doctors were really confused and parents were devastated. I mean, obviously. And at the time, no one could figure out why this was happening until one researcher connected all the dots. Every single one of these mothers took thalidomide during pregnancy. Here's the part that makes your stomach drop. The drug was marketed as completely safe for pregnant women, but they never ever tested it on pregnant animals, not even once. So in just a few years, more than 10,000 babies around the world were born with catastrophic birth defects. And now here's the plot twist almost no one knows. Thalidomide almost became an FDA-approved drug in the United States. One company submitted it for approval, and samples were already being mailed to doctors. The ads were ready, but one FDA reviewer, a woman named Dr. Kelsey, kept saying, something doesn't look right here. And she refused to approve it without more safety data. She held it for months, pushed back against the company, and because of her, thalidomide never legally reached American pharmacies. So her decision saved thousands of US babies. But the public outrage from the global tragedy was so massive that Congress realized the system was broken. The rules were way too loose, and if one reviewer hadn't spoken up, the US would have faced the same nightmare. So in 1962, the Kefauver-Harris amendments were passed. And honestly, they changed everything. For the first time in history, drug companies had to prove their medications actually worked, they were safe, and they were properly tested before reaching the public. So clinical trials became required, and informed consent became mandatory. The oversight by the FDA became real, and the whole world adopted stricter pharmaceutical laws because of what thalidomide did. The tragedy of thalidomide wasn't just a medical disaster. It was the moment that transformed drug safety forever. It's the reason your medications today have to prove they're safe and effective before anyone can prescribe them. Follow me for more stories like this.